You're watching the Two Fake Bonds TV.
What's up, everybody?
I'm Pete.
I'm Hannah, and we're the Two Fake Blondes. Welcome to another episode of We're Live with the Two Fake Blondes, where we catch you up in 10 minutes. We're going to set the timer here in a second, and we're going to chit-chat about what we've been up to in our weird and crazy life.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Let's start the timer. 3,
10-minute timer.
2, 1, and started.
All right, so this week is a little different because it's Tuesday, so we're actually releasing this video tomorrow, where we usually record our videos on Friday and then release it on Wednesday. So this is like a true, we're almost live.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like 24 hours beforehand.
Yeah, less than 24 hours, this thing will be up on YouTube.
Yes, it will. That'll be great. Let's see here. We came to you last week talking about how the coronavirus is affecting us.
Our
Not
lives.
the virus, but you know, the crisis is affecting our lives. And last week was it was funny because I put out that blog about like being prepared, like making a new plan and stuff, and then we did, and then last week was just like a total shit show.
Yep.
Like not a total shit show because we still like worked and got everything done, but like emotionally it was just like
I felt like emotionally and mentally too.
Yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah.
It was like coming to like the reality that life has changed right now and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, that was, I think, the hardest part was like accepting that we don't have control over this. Like, it doesn't do us any good to be like, wow, I wish this virus just wasn't happening. I wish we could still go places. You know what I mean? Like, it obviously, like, I wish this was gone and that life was normal, but the best way to get through this time is to
not be bummed out.
Not be bummed out like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like last week we kind of went through that mentally. Just
For sure, we were coping.
Yeah, we were definitely coping, getting used to the fact that, you know, the only time we're going to leave our house is to go to the grocery store or to take a walk with Malachi.
Well, even just like our morning routine, like we, for the last like 3 months, we were getting up at 4 a.m. every morning, like going to the gym. Like we were so dedicated with like our routine, and we're definitely routine people for sure.
Yeah, we were going to bed at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, into bed at 8, sleep by 9, like up at 4, like rehearsals, work, like running businesses, like everything, boom, boom, boom.
Everything was very scheduled.
And then last week it was like, well, even like half a week before that, because you and I kind of started realizing what was going on before things like started actually officially getting shut down. But it was just like a total whiplash, I would say. And so last week was kind of like being like, okay, we like tried to get up early. We tried to like, it was just.
And then like when we didn't get up at like when we weren't getting up at 4 o'clock last week in the morning, we were like kind of feeling bad because we weren't. It was just
it was like
weird
guilt.
adjust.
And then like one day, I remember I took like a 5-hour nap in the middle of the day.
You did.
Was super bizarre.
Yeah, you woke up at like 9 and then you went back to sleep at like 10
till 4.
Yeah.
It was so weird. So I guess I just needed the extra sleep to process. I processed a lot when I'm sleeping. So it was
a really strange week last week.
It was strange.
Yeah.
Everything was out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
And but this week we're feeling a lot better.
I know last week too, I kind of felt like, I think towards the end of last week, I was like, I really hope I hope that and that we don't feel like this next week. I hope this isn't like an ongoing thing, because I wanted our lives to somewhat get back to normal, at least like feeling like that we could set a time to wake up. We could, feel good about what we were doing throughout the day and not feel like bummed out, not feel like we needed to cope with anything else.
Right, exactly. Still trying to like live the healthiest life possible, like with a new mindset. I know you were talking to me about that this morning. Yeah. Do you want to talk more about it? Like the mindset change, like when did that, like what triggered it for you? Like what really has pushed you over onto the other side, you feel like?
Yeah, well, I think leading up to Sunday, I just like really was reflecting on the previous week and knowing for myself, I didn't want to live in a state of just like worry or fear or just depression about things that, I can't control right now. Like, I can't control the fact that our shows got canceled.
Right.
I can't control the fact that we can't travel right now. Can't control the fact that we have to stay inside and we can't, you know, go outside, or we can't really go do anything public right now. And I think once I like rationally like talk through that enough, like both with you and then with myself, to accept that was freeing. But I know we also listened to Judah Smith over the weekend. He did like some, you know, one-on-one Instagram chats with people, and I think I remember even journaling like from one of his posts, like when he was sharing about like some of the best ways to get through this and like the mindset like that can really help to have. And that encouraged me to be like, okay, I want to, you know, get through this with a mindset of gratefulness.
Yeah.
And that's helped me in the past, even before the whole coronavirus, like setting up my days, like being grateful for the things like my health, being grateful for the ability to work from home, being grateful for a mind that wants to create, and the just the great feeling I get from creating music. So I guess for me, writing down things that I was grateful for, from small to big, helped me like kind of help my mind become at ease, and then also inspired me to be like, okay, from now on, especially during this whole coronavirus thing, like I want to operate out of, you know, a state of gratefulness every day. And that's helped me. Like that helped me yesterday. That's helped me today. Helped me be excited for the rest of this week. Helped me just be, I guess, even more motivated for the work that we're doing with the Two Fake Blondes. To keep working hard, keep wrapping up more music, and be excited that we can still do that right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So long story short, that's how I feel.
No, it's good. It's really good to know, like, to when you do have a mindset switch, like I kind of said yesterday on our run.
Yeah.
Like there was something that I had listened to that I think I said it was like, it like, how did I phrase it? It was like it paused the loop, like it cut the loop off. Like there was I had this loop in my head, and something I heard went, foop, and it like stopped the loop.
Yeah.
And I love those moments, and it's always good to reflect on like what exactly it is that made you have a mindset change, because it's easy to just kind of have a mindset change and not really think about why you had a mindset change. But it's so helpful, because then when you have that problem again, you can go and say, well, this really helped me last time, so this will help me this time too.
You know, I even felt prepared to do that mentally as well, because I think one of the church services we were at like a month ago, because it's been so long because this whole thing, like church has been shut down.
6 weeks,
but I remember Judah Smith said something along the lines of, you know, when you're going through something or struggling with something, and you instead choose to respond out of gratefulness or like praise, like that starts shifting the way you think about it or your situation. And I think that really applied to this whole thing for us. It cuts the loop, and it makes you think, okay, why am I groaning about this? Like, why am I depressed, and why am I not depressed anymore?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm smiling because I was actually thinking about that same exact thing as when I think you took Malachi out or something last night, and I was taking a shower, and I was like still kind of like bummed out, but I was just like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. And I just found myself like finally like smiling, and I like just automatically felt like a lot better just from even forcing that smile. It's like bringing your own joy. Yeah. Even though it seems it's hard to do. Like, I mean, it's the hardest thing to do.
Because I mean, we are very like fortunate to be very healthy right now, you know, and that our work hasn't really been affected by this. Like, those are two huge things. I mean, fortunate enough too to, you know, keep paying our bills, to keep eating. So when you even just look at the little things,
absolutely, you
know, they add up, and you know, they're not trivial. They're actually like they help, I think, mentally accept that it's okay right now.
Well, you have to think about too, like how many people are mourning the loss of loved ones right now. Yeah. And that really puts things in perspective too. Like, if you just think about that, the fact that the virus has, you know, taken people's lives, it really makes you that in general. Like, just one thing makes you grateful on such a huge level, to be able to zoom out and go, wow, this has actually like affected people, like people's sisters, mothers, brothers, whoever they are, children, you know, have their lives have been taken. Yeah. And just to know that like we're healthy, just that alone, how can you have a bad day like in that mindset? Yeah. You know, we have so much to be thankful for. Yeah.
I feel like gratitude also opens the door for generosity. You know, and when there's opportunities to help people, you know, whether they're your next door neighbor or someone you follow, or whatever it is. Like, I feel like that helps it's helped my heart at least be more open to want to help in any way that I can.
Yeah.
Help others.
Absolutely. Why do you think those things are like connected, or like what connects them?
What connects gratitude and generosity?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like gratitude is, it's like being okay with where you're at, because you recognize like that you're blessed with everything that's around you. You recognize the good things that are already in your life, from health, it could be financial, it could be work. I mean, it could be a variety of things, but like gratitude definitely opens your eyes to that.
I know, just keep going.
I know.
Our
alarm's about to go off.
I want you to finish your thought, though.
And I think the connection with gratitude and generosity says, I notice that I have all these things right now, and I'm very fortunate to have them, and I'm willing to do my part to try and help someone else that needs my help, and I'm willing to give it in whatever way I can.
That's amazing. That's so good. I'm like, dang, 10 minutes is really not
very
long.
Flew
we
by.
didn't even get to talk about music.
I know.
I had some things to say today.
Yeah.
I'm like, do we set the timer for another 10 minutes? Oh my gosh. It almost makes me want to start doing things podcast style with you, because I just love having conversations with you.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Gosh, well, anything else we need to add?
We can go a little bit longer.
Well, let's set a couple more minutes. Okay. Just like 3.
Let's do 4.
4 more minutes. Look at us. We're already cheating at our own at our own thing here. I was gonna say,
I wanted to ask you though, like your thoughts about gratitude and generosity and why you think those might be linked.
Well, I didn't say they were.
No.
It was your comment.
I know. I was just curious, like if
I absolutely agree with you. No, I was just joking, but yes, I do, because I think that when we're grateful, it fills us up. Like, it fills up our cup, and that our cup overflows, and that we want to share that gratefulness or that like joy with other people. So I definitely think that when you see how much you have to be grateful for, like, you almost want to like give away your gratefulness in a way, and you do that by like giving and being generous to other people.
This is why I love you, because like that's what I was trying to say, and you were able to say that in like 10 seconds. It's just amazing.
No, it's good, because like I like to listen. You like explain things very thoroughly. Like we get your whole thought process. Yeah. With me, I just like say my boom, like it's.
But you're very like you're very specific. Yeah.
But I like listening to like.
You get the broad and the specific.
Your whole spectrum of conversation. It's wonderful. We're gonna run out of time again. I was gonna segue, and we announced that we have another single signed with Game Room Records and Black Hole Recordings, and we're very excited about that. And if you really love me, it's over 40,000 spins now, thanks to y'all. So we're pumped about that too. I was gonna say earlier that I was just getting ready in the bathroom, getting ready. And while I was getting ready, I was thinking about our new song, and I can't wait to say more about it, but I love this song. I really, really, really love this song, and I love the writing of the song, the production of the song, and the whole thing. But I was thinking about how I love writing with you. I love, and one of the reasons why I love writing with you is that because, so like colleague to colleague, not just like I love it because you're my husband, but like one professional artist to the other, is when, because you do a ton of the production, like writing that stuff, and then like not to say that you've never helped me out lyrically, like with some ideas here and there, but like I write the lyrics. Yeah. But one of my favorite things about that is that as somebody who's been writing song lyrics and writing songs for so long, I can get really in my head about if it sounds right, or if it's like creative enough, or if it like is good enough and all this stuff. But I feel like you come at lyrics of like a true listener, and that I know if the lyrics are good if they hit your heart. Yeah. Because you're such a true listener. Like, you love lyrics, and like I just know that because of like 1975 and like all the stuff you ever pointed out to me. Yeah. And when it doesn't, like when I sing you something, and you're just like Like, I know that it doesn't, like, your first reaction always tells me, like, if I'm hitting deep enough, lyrically. That's cool. And just, I love that you have, like, a consumer's ear when it comes to lyrics. Because it's, like, it makes me feel like I can do my job really well. Like, if it doesn't really hit Pete in the heart, like, the lyrics aren't good enough. And then I'll rewrite it.
We've done a great job at doing that with all of our songs.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been fun. But there's definitely been times where, like, even, like,
yeah.
And I don't really understand this, or, like, that doesn't really sit. Like, I don't, or, like, whatever your comments, but I can't even think about it. But then I'll be like, okay, damn it. I'll go write something even better. Like, I'll beat it. I'll do something better.
Yeah.
And it just makes me dig really deep. But it's just, I like that. I don't know if I've told you that.
No. I love that you just told me that, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that just reminded me of, for some reason, there goes a 4-minute timer. Don't worry about that. We're just going to keep rolling.
Where we tell you about our lives in 14 and a half minutes.
No, it made me think of the song is called
Who is under the table?
Malachi.
Oh.
Move this
Our
light.
lights just went crazy.
It's called On My Mind Now, but it's demoed still. But I remember when we were first working on it, I think it was like called Start the Party or something, and it was like we're like, let's just write like a party song or something that's just easy for the club, and it was just like really really just like,
it was so bad.
Yeah, just based.
Well, it wasn't bad. It was a really good song for what it was. But
for what it was,
not like.
But there was no depth to it. That's
no.
And I think after a day of working on that, we're like, no, we need to write things with like
substance.
With substance. And I will say that no matter what we've worked on, we've worked on I think over like 12 songs together, and you've always found a way to get to writing something in a very unique way with a lot of substance.
Thank you.
That's why I think our music, and it goes hand in hand with the production, but like having substance with the lyrics really makes it stand out, and I think sink in. It sinks in with me.
Thank you.
And yeah.
It means a lot.
Yeah, it's amazing to be able to work with you.
Yeah, same. I love it. It's amazing every time, even through our arguments that we've been having lately.
Yeah, it's true though. And we've worked through that. Yeah, and it's just part of working together too. Getting used to that. Yeah,
exactly. It's like a whole. Yeah, I mean, it's like a whole. It's like one thing to live together and like be married and like. There's so many different aspects of marriage anyway. Even down to like who's doing the dishes or whatever. Like there's so many different things, but the working together in this way is like a totally different thing. And it's been really cool to like work through like arguments or just different opinions or like with the other day we had to talk through like I felt like I wasn't being heard. Yeah. And like we had to sit down and have a conversation. Actually, we were standing in the kitchen, but we talk a lot in the kitchen.
Yeah. But it's true though. Yeah. It's like that argument I know helped me, especially going forward, and noticing like if I start getting into a mindset where I'm not really listening to you, like to snap out of that to allow your opinion in more. You know what I mean? Because I know I think I told you like sometimes I can get in that headspace just because I'm still getting used to working with someone on a very frequent basis. You know, I've spent the majority of my production career working by myself. Right, exactly. So it's almost like a growing pain, but it's a good thing to know.
And then I have to work on, like, even if I want to hear something differently, like, it's okay. Like, I'm not expecting to, like, be right about something like that. I'm totally willing to accept that I'm still wrong about it, but I just need to, like, hear it in a different light. Yeah. Whatever that is.
It's like the same thing I'm working on with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, both being willing to accept that we can be wrong. Because we're threes.
Oh, I love it. Okay, we should wrap it up because we are way over our time.
I do like this podcast style.
I do too.
You know?
Maybe we should start a podcast.
Let us know what you guys think. Like, we're going to keep posting these as videos, but, you know, if you guys want them in the podcast store too, maybe we'll put the audio up in the podcast store.
What is a podcast store? You sound like an old man.
I know, I do.
We can put them up on the podcast store.
What is it? Apple Pod? Well,
just podcast. Put it on iTunes.
Put it on iTunes.
Throw it on iTunes.
It's so confusing to me because iTunes is now Apple Music, but people still call it iTunes, and I don't know.
Something more weird is that Squarespace now lets you log in with your Apple ID. So this is a whole
I've seen that with
topic.
other
Do you
sites
think that
too.
means Apple's owning them
Log in
now?
with Apple, it says.
Doesn't that seem a little strange to you?
It must mean that Apple's just allowing them.
But
I
why
don't
would
think
it be all connected? That's very
That-
weird to me.
yeah.
I'm like, did Apple buy Squarespace and nobody
I don't think
knows about
so.
it?
No.
I don't know.
I think
I don't
Apple's
know.
trying to allow you.
But why would
Maybe
it
they're trying to
matter
get
on that
involved.
end?
I don't know.
I don't know. Weird stuff. That's another conversation for
Leave
another
your
day.
thoughts and opinions and conspiracy theories in the comments.
Okay, you guys, please make sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button so you know when we post every week. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta be alerted. You gotta stay woke to the Two Fake Blondes. We have new music coming. We have more announcements coming. We're here. We're making music for you guys. We're doing it. We're trying to figure out the stuff with our shows so we can bring you our live set this year. And any last encouraging comments? One
Yeah,
thing?
try to, go through this week with a spirit of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
If you're struggling, if you're whether you can be depressed or if you're just kind of learning to adopt to a new schedule, I would say try starting each day with a pen and paper, writing down some things that you're grateful for, and then kind of meditating on that or thinking about that for like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you that will have an impact in your day.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Do you have anything you want to?
Yeah, I was now that I asked you and then you asked me, I was thinking today, like my mantra for today and probably for every day right now is just to do your best today.
Mm-hmm.
Just do the best you can today.
Yeah.
That's it. Right now, there's nothing else. It's just do your best today. What
Yeah.
is doing your best? It's just today, not tomorrow, not on Friday, but just today. And that just gives me a lot of peace in my soul. So
Yeah.
just do your best today.
That's good. That's really good.
Make sure you comment below. Let us know what you loved about this, what you want to see more of. Subscribe, all the things. We love your feedback. And we can't wait to come back next week.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's a wrap. See you guys.